Okay, hello guys. In this video, we'll be checking about the future tenses. The first thing in the video will be the reading on page 22, which is Tomorrow's World. It's in your book as well. In order to check pronunciation, I'm going to read it the best I can to you. And then after that, I'm going to explain to you the topic for the exam, the last topic for the exam, which is future tenses, and I'm going to give you all the explanation possible. Okay, so let's begin. At home, try to move your lips at the same speed I'm going to read. Try to check and try to you can pause the video, you can go back to the video and check the pronunciation of all the words. Okay, so let's begin. This is on page 22 and 23, Tomorrow's World. Okay, here we go. Tomorrow's World. Think about a normal day. What do you usually wear? What technology do you use? What's your house like? Now, let's see what everyday life will be like in the future. What will we be wearing in the future? While some scientists are developing textiles that allow the wearer to generate electricity as they walk, and others are working on clothes that monitor your fitness, Dr. Manel Torres and Professor Paul Luckham have invented a spray-on fabric. The spray contains minute cotton, wool, linen, or acrylic fibers that dry instantly on your skin and turn into garments like t-shirts or tops. You can wear it, wash it, and then wear it again, just like the rest of the clothes in your closet. Then, when you get bored, you can dissolve it and use the material again to make something new. Fabricant took 10 years to develop, and when it goes on sale, it'll probably cost around $50 a can, cheap enough for trendsetters to wear something new every day. Dr. Torres hopes that in the future, there will be spray booths in stores where you can drop in to design something new. They are also looking into its use for spray-on bandages and furniture coverings. I don't know you guys, but this technology, particularly me, I haven't seen it on the market. So it probably it wasn't very popular or very profitable, maybe. There's actually, I'm gonna give you a link in the description, okay, with a video on YouTube about this real product. This is actually a screenshot of that video. Dr. Manel Torres spraying this guy and some other people. Okay. Now I'm sure you know this one. Let's read about the 3D printing. Wouldn't it be great if you could just think of something you want and print it out on a computer? Well, believe it or not, you can. For the first time ever, scientists have found a way to print out fully working machines using a 3D printer. The first item is a fully functional bicycle made of nylon called the air bike. It's as strong as steel but much lighter. It comes out as a complete bike with no assembly required. The possibilities for this new technology are endless. Medical researchers hope that with a special cartridge of human cells and bio-friendly gel, it can be used to print out skin grafts for burn victims. They have already managed to demonstrate the potential medical uses by printing out a copy of a human ear in 30 minutes. Okay, I'm sure you know about 3D printing. It's more common nowadays, and it's getting less expensive every year. So this technology came here to stay. Now let's read about this technology that Microsoft developed in order to have like an automated house, like the e-house or the e-home, right? Nowadays we have Alexa, we have Siri, we have other devices, other technologies, but the pioneer was Grace. Let's read about Grace. As you arrive home with the shopping, Grace tells you who phoned while you were out. You put your groceries down on the kitchen counter and she gives you recipe ideas, tells you how to cook them, and gives you dietary advice. As you move into the living room, she organizes your evening entertainment. A window made of smart glass becomes a TV. Wallpaper changes on demand, and every surface doubles as a touchscreen with instant internet access. But Grace isn't a member of the family, at least not yet. She's a network or voice-activated computers that runs the e-home, the house of the future. Grace is the star of a show Home by Microsoft that demonstrates much of this technology, and all of it, it's going to be on the market within the next few years. So, before long, we will be talking to the walls. Okay, so again, I'm telling you, this technology probably wasn't released with that name, but now we have lots of technology which we can automate our house, turn it on and off, switch on and off our lights, open the garage door, and many other, set the alarms, and many other technologies. So this lesson is about some futuristic ideas, right? Some future ideas, right? So I hope you check the pronunciation of this reading. Now let's go to the section in which you need to be very focused because it's the grammar section. This is on page 23 in your book. Grammar, future tenses. First, the book has a little error in this part of in this page, so please go to page 23, exercise 5, and please focus on letter C and letter G. They have a little mistakes. Let me give you the correction. In letter C in your book, it says a prediction based on what we see or imagine. Please, with your pencil, delete this word, C, okay, dark it, and then change it with the word believe. Okay, so it should read letter C, a prediction based on what we believe / imagine. Okay, letter C. And letter G is incomplete in your book. In your book it says a prediction based on what we see, but you need to add / no, a prediction based on what we see / no. Ahí, por favor, hagan estas correcciones. Please make these corrections in your book because it's a little error, okay, in the book. Got it? All right. Now, first off, I'm going to display in this video, I'm going to display the structures of all the 4 future tenses that we are going to see for this part of the semester, for this exam. So here we are. We have the future with will, going to, present progressive, and future progressive. I'm going to leave this notepad in here so you can pause the video, pause it right now, and start copying these structures in your book, in your notebook, okay? These are future with will, future with going to in affirmative, negative, and question mark, in question sentences. You already have this in your book, in your notebook as well. Present progressive or present continuous structures, affirmative, negative, and questions. And this probably be new for you, future progressive. Okay? Pause the video and copy them in your notebook. Where remember you have a specific section in your notebook in which you have all the structures. Okay, so continue in that section. Let's review them. You're supposed to know all of this. You know, when we use will in affirmative, after will we have to use a verb-based form and then the complement. In negative, it changes to won't, okay, which is the contraction of will not, okay. You can use will not if you wish, but remember, get used to use contractions. And in the negative, in the question form, you just invert the position, the famous inversion in the questions, and you start the question with will and then the subject. Remember, guys, that in English, whenever you have a WH word, which could be, what, who, when, why, where, how, who, etc., which, you start with it. But if you don't have, it will become a yes/no question, and it will be like this. Okay, will. Vamos a ver primero las estructuras, luego ya vemos los usos, chicos, como usualmente lo hago. Siguiente tiempo, future with going to. Subject plus am is are, the auxiliary, am is are, the verb to be in present. And then the expression going to. Then a verb in base form and the complement. In negative, what's the only difference? Is that in negative, the am is are changes to negative, am not, isn't o aren't. ¿Ok? Remember, acuérdense, el am not no lo puedo contraer así. Esto no existe. No lo vayan a hacer así que así. Amt, no existe esto. Debe ser am not. Lo único que puedo contraer es el am, así, ¿verdad? Ahí sí lo puedo contraer, pero de otra manera no se puede. And the question form, am is are, and then the subject, and then going to verb in base form, complement, and remember if you have a WH at the beginning, it should go at the beginning of the question. Guys, as you can see, future with going to, the structures, and present progressive are super similar. Compare them. Both share the same auxiliaries. Am is are, in negative, am not, isn't, aren't. The question is the same. And the only difference is that the main verb, the principal verb, el verbo principal, en el futuro con going to va en forma base, base form, base form, base form. And here in the present progressive, the principal verb goes in ing because it is a progressive tense. You know, all the progressive tenses have the verb in ing, such as in here, and in here. Here as well in going to, we do have an ing, but this is not the main verb. This would be like the main expression of the future. But I mean, you just compare them. We already, I already explained you this, so you should not have problems with this. The present progressive. Ahorita vamos a ver ejemplos y explicaciones completas de los usos. Progressive, future progressive. En español, futuro progresivo, futuro continuo. La estructura es, ponle atención, sujeto, subject plus will plus be. As it is a progressive tense, you use ing, the verb in ing, and the complement. Will be para todas las personas. Aquí sí, recuerda que, por ejemplo, acá arriba, el am es para I, is es para he, she, it, el are es para you, we, they. Esto ya lo debes saber. Pero aquí el will be es para todas las personas. I will be, you will be, he will be, she will be, it will be, we will be, they will be. En negativo, la única diferencia en negativo, ¿qué crees? Es el won't, ¿ok? Es lo único que cambia. Y en la pregunta volvemos a tener lo mismo. Si tenemos WH, pues va al principio. Si no hay WH, empezamos con will. Pero ojo, ¿dónde va a ir el be? No vayas a poner el be aquí. El be va después del sujeto. Entonces nos queda will plus subject plus be plus verb in ing plus the complement. Okay? So these are the structures. Analyze them, copy them in your notebook. And now that you know the structures, let's go with the uses. Okay, here we have this exercise. Please answer this exercise, pause the video, and then you come back to see the answers. Ready? Okay, pause the video right now and answer this exercise on page 23, exercise 5 in your book. Okay, I think you are already done. So let's see the answers here. Number 1, it's hot in here. I'll open the window. So try to imagine the picture. Try to imagine the situations, okay? It's hot in here. Oh my God, I'll open the window. The answer, letter E. This is an on-the-spot decision, so please take notes. We use will for on-the-spot decisions. This expression on the spot means that it's a decision you don't think about it too much. You just do it. That's it. No decisions made. You just on-the-spot decision, like a quick decision, okay? In Spanish, it will be, oh, hace calor aquí. Deja abro la ventana, ¿no? Abriré la ventana, o sea, sin pensarlo. I'll open it. Think about it. Think about this scenario when if you are having dinner with your family on the table, the phone rings, then everybody's having dinner, right? And then you say, oh, don't worry, mom, I'll pick it up. I'll answer it. I'll get it. ¿Sí? Yo lo contesto. ¿Sí? No dices, I'm going to answer it like a plan. Like, no, you just, okay, I'll get it. It's me. I'll get it. I'll answer it. I'll pick it up. Okay? On-the-spot decisions, we will. Next. Number 2, she's going to buy a printer soon. What's the answer? Letter D. A plan or an intention. This person, this woman, has the intention or she has the plan of buying a printer soon. When? We don't know. It's just soon. Okay? So we use going to. Take some notes. We use going to talk about plans or intentions that more or less we have somehow fixed. Okay, we know, guys, we know that the future is uncertain. We don't even know what's going to happen in 10 minutes, let alone in 1 week or 1 month, right? But we do make some plans, right? And when we have more or less a plan that is more or less fixed, we use going to for a plan or an intention. The main difference, guys, between will and going to is actually that going to, take some notes, we use going to for a close future, un futuro cercano, going to, and we use will for a far future, a more uncertain future, okay? Number 3. Don't worry, I won't be late. The answer is letter A. It's a promise. Guys, pay attention, take some notes. In English, when you want to make a promise, please make it with will, okay? Traducción, no te preocupes. No llegaré tarde. Te prometo que no llegaré tarde. Llegaré a tiempo. Another example, I don't know. Honey, I will love you all my life. I will always love you, right? It's a very common promise. So we use promises with will, not going to, okay? Number 4. Sarah's taking her driving test next week. Sarah's taking her driving test next week. Letter, the answer is letter B, a fixed arrangement. Esta palabrita arrangement significa no es un acuerdo, es algo que ya tenemos como un plan, pero que ya tiene hora, día, fecha, lugar, ¿no? Que ya está fixed. Entonces, así lo tenemos. Denme un segundito nada más. Cerrar aquí una página. Muy bien. Entonces, la traducción, ojo aquí, esto lo expliqué ya en la clase. Aquí la traducción no es Sara está tomando lecciones de manejo como si fuera ahorita, ¿sí? Simplemente es Sara va a tomar, ¿sí? Sara va a tomar su test de manejo, ¿cuándo? No ahorita, ¿sí? La próxima semana, tiene que ser futuro, pero como es un test, ya está agendado, ya tiene hora, ya tiene lugar, fecha, día, etcétera, ya está fixed. Entonces también se puede, se debe decir con futuro progresivo, pero pongan atención a esto, chicos. Cuando tienes un fixed arrangement, también puedes usar going to. Entonces toma notas. Cuando es un fixed arrangement, que ya compraste un boleto, que ya es un futuro muy cercano, puedes usar going to y puedes usar present progressive. Son intercambiables. Entonces el ejemplo número 2, chicos, ¿cómo quedaría? A ver, ponle pausa al video y dime cómo quedaría she's going to buy a printer soon. ¿Cómo quedaría en presente progresivo? Ponle pausa. Espero que ya lo tengas. Quedaría she's buying a printer soon. Déjame lo escribo por aquí. Súper rápido. Quedaría she's buying a printer soon en presente progresivo. Y el número 4 de aquí abajito, ¿cómo quedaría? Aquí nos dice Sarah is taking her driving test next week. ¿Cómo quedaría con going to? Porque también es intercambiable. Sarah is going to ¿qué? Sarah is going to take Sarah is going to take, etc. Sarah is going to take her driving test next week. Quedaría igual, nada más que la diferencia es esto, ¿no? De que en lugar de Sarah is taking, Sarah is going to take, okay? So they are interchangeable when we are talking about a fixed arrangement. Number 5. Our homes will be very different in the future. Letter C. This is a prediction based on what we, acuérdate que lo habíamos corregido, a prediction based on what we believe or imagine. Voy a poner la respuesta de la número 7 para que veas, porque quiero explicarte algo muy importante. In English, we can make predictions both using both will and going to, these first two tenses here. But there's a very marked difference in them, okay? Vamos a leer la número 7. Dice, he's got the car keys. He's going to drive downtown. Ambas son predicciones. Si traducimos la número 5 nos dice, nuestras casas serán muy diferentes en el futuro. Y la número 7 dice, él tomó sus llaves del carro, va a conducir al centro de la ciudad. Ambas son predicciones porque en verdad no sé cómo van a ser las casas en el futuro y tampoco sé a dónde va a ir. Yo tengo la predicción de que va a ir al centro de la ciudad, pero tal vez vaya a otro lugar. Entonces, anótale, toma notas. Usamos will para hacer predicciones basadas en lo que creemos o imaginamos. Es imposible saber cómo serán los hogares en el futuro, las casas. Es lo que yo creo o imagino. Pero en la número 7, cuando él, tu papá, tu hermano, toma las llaves del carro, pues sabes que va a conducir hacia algún lado, ¿no? Entonces, nosotros sabemos que cuando alguien toma las llaves de su auto, sabemos y estamos viendo y también sabemos que cuando alguien le toma las llaves de su auto es porque va a conducir, ¿verdad? No las toma para hacer otras cosas. Entonces, pero al fin y al cabo es una predicción. Es como cuando está el cielo nublado. Oh my God, it's dark outside. It's going to rain. Va a llover, ¿no? No decimos lloverá ni en español, pero bueno, en inglés no decimos, it will rain. No, we say it's going to rain. Okay? So, here we are with this. Both are predictions, but with a very significant difference. So, I hope you got it. Number 6. I won't be studying tomorrow afternoon. Este es el tiempo que tal vez sea nuevo para varios de ustedes. El futuro progresivo, la estructura ya la tienes. Tenemos una oración negativa. I won't be studying, sujeto más won't más be más verbo en ing más el complemento. La traducción sería, anota la traducción del futuro progresivo es yo no estaré, tú no estarás, o yo estaré, tú estarás, ella estará, nosotros estaremos estudiando, yo estaré viajando, nosotros no estaremos participando en la reunión, etc. Entonces, esta es la traducción al español. La letra F que nos dice el uso. ¿Para qué se usa el tiempo futuro progresivo? Está muy sencillo de comprenderlo. Se usa para una acción que va a estar en progreso en un tiempo específico en el futuro. Aquí está el tiempo específico, tomorrow afternoon. ¿Qué estará sucediendo o qué no estará sucediendo mañana por la tarde? Yo no estaré estudiando mañana por la tarde porque tengo una fiesta, no sé. En inglés sería I won't be studying tomorrow afternoon because I have a party or something like that, ¿ok? Entonces, este es el principal uso del futuro progresivo. Aquí vámonos al Express Grammar para terminar la explicación. Más ejemplos. Dice aquí.
It looks really nice on you.
I'll buy it.
It looks really nice on you. Y una decisión en el momento. Una decisión en calor, ¿verdad? An on-the-spot decision, I'll buy it. En español, me lo compro, me lo llevaré, me lo llevo. ¿Ok? Will, on-the-spot decisions. Will, we use will for future predictions based on what we believe or imagine. Look at the picture. It's a kid painting. You know, everyone, when a kid typical in a family, you see a kid doing something, drawing or playing soccer, and they say, oh, he will be a soccer player. And in this case,
everyone thinks he will become an artist one day.
Everyone thinks. It's what they believe. Okay? It's a prediction based on what they want, what they believe. So everyone thinks he will become an artist one day. It's a prediction with will, based on what we believe or imagine. Promises. These typical promises.
Look at this beautiful ring.
I promise I'll buy it for you one day.
Look at this beautiful ring. I promise I'll buy it for you one day. In Spanish, it will be, oh, mira este anillo, está bien bonito. Dice, prometo que te lo compraré. ¿Cuándo? No sé, no te digo, un día te lo compraré, ¿no? Entonces usamos will para decir promesas en inglés. Going to, para hablar de planes futuros o intenciones. Este es el que es intercambiable con el presente progresivo. Look at the example, listen.
They are going to watch a play next weekend.
They are going to watch a play next weekend. ¿Cómo quedaría con presente progresivo? Usando el verbo watch. A ver, ponle pausa al video y escríbelo o imagínatelo, hazlo en tu mente. Vamos a ver si ya lo tienes. They are watching a play next weekend. They are watching a play next weekend. Quedaría en presente progresivo. Ambos son correctos, son intercambiables. We can also use going to make predictions based on what we see or know. The example I was telling you.
Look at the clouds. It's going to rain.
Look at the clouds. It's going to rain. We are seeing the clouds and we know that when it is dark or when it gets dark, It's very likely to rain, so we say it's going to rain. Va a llover. Aquí no podríamos decir it will rain, porque no se usa el will para predicciones de lo que vemos o sabemos. Presente progresivo se utiliza para hablar sobre eventos que ya están arreglados, que tienen una hora, día, fecha, lugar. But remember, this is also interchangeable with going to. Example.
She is getting married in an hour.
She's getting married in an hour. Please tell me the answer in going to. Pause the video and think about it. You got it? With going to, it would be she is what? She is going to get married in an hour. She is going to get married in an hour. Both are interchangeable. Can you say this example with will? She will get married in an hour? You could say it. People may understand you, but it's not the correct thing, because remember, will is for a farther future, for a more uncertain future, okay? No sé, si el ejemplo dijera she get married, que viniera el verbo ahí, que tú lo completaras, she get married, I don't know, or she will probably get married in 5 years, no sé, en un futuro más lejano, ¿no? She will probably get married in 2023, I don't know. So, no está nada todavía agendado, por lo tanto no podemos, ahí sí usaríamos el will. Pero cuando ya está, aquí se va a casar en una hora, entonces la traducción al español sería, se va a casar en una hora, she's getting married in an hour, or she's going to get married in an hour. And finally, for this explanation of the future tenses, we have future progressive. We use future progressive to talk about an action in progress at a certain time in the future. Here, guys, it's very important that you mention this, that you mention the certain time in the future. Example, listen.
This time next week, they will be moving into their new house.
This time next week, ahí está en negritas, tenemos el tiempo futuro. Se traduce como, no sé, literalmente, ¿no? Para estas horas, la próxima semana, o en una semana, ¿sí? O para el otro lunes, ¿no? O para el día que sea, ¿no? O para el viernes, o para el otro mes, no sé. ¿Qué estará pasando? Para la otra semana, ellos se estarán, ¿qué? Ellos se estarán mudando a su nueva casa. En inglés sería, this time next week, they will be moving into their new house, ¿ok? Entonces, esta frase, chicos, de this time más un tiempo futuro, por ejemplo, this time next Friday, this time tomorrow, this time next weekend, etc., es casi exclusiva del futuro progresivo. Entonces, toma nota de esta frase de aquí, this time más un día o una hora futura, es exclusiva del futuro progresivo. Entonces, chicos, esta es una acción que va a estar en progreso, porque estamos de acuerdo que mudarse, ya me mudé en un minuto, ¿no? Toma horas o días, entonces para estas horas o para la otra semana ellos se estarán mudando. O sea, va a estar en progreso esta acción. Ese es el uso principal que debes de conocer del futuro progresivo, ¿ok? Alright, guys, here we finish with this video. I hope you liked it, and you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, you know that, and share it with whoever you want, okay? So thank you. We continue the communication via WhatsApp.